at the Nuggets from Within podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the Nuggets from Within podcast. I am your host, Apostle Teresa S. Johnson. I just want to talk to you a little bit about a few things and share an experience with you. I remember a young lady said to me when we were talking about ministry, she said, I can see you as a teacher, but I can't see you as a preacher. And I said to myself, thank God you didn't call me. And then I remember meeting another person and they said, wow, you're a preacher? And I was thinking to myself, wow, you a usher? And so what I want to challenge you with is I want you to start thinking about when you're called to do something and you're trying to believe what it is that you're called to do and you're trying to feel your way through and find your way through, you can't allow people to tell you what God didn't call you to be or who God didn't call you to be. Now, the question I want you to ask yourself is, who are you? I mean, seriously, who are you really? Because people will begin to tell you who you are. And if you don't already know who you are, that can become problematic because they'll tend to mold you into who they think you are or what they need you to be or what they think you should be. And sometimes that will also cause them to put limitations on you as far as who you are. And so the worst thing that people can do is to, while you're trying to figure out who you are, is to stop you in your track and say, no, I don't believe you called for that. Or I don't think you should be doing that. Or I don't think you gifted in that. And so I want to say this too. When are you going to get to the point where, regardless to what people say, that you begin to honor the anointing on your life? Because when you honor the anointing on your life, that's when you're operating in what God called you to do and what God graced you to do. And if you can honor the skills and the talents and the accomplishments and the degrees that brought you certain things, or how many times you've gotten a performance evaluation that was outstanding, if you can honor all those things, then why is it so difficult for you to see yourself in the spirit realm? Because who you are is who you should be across the board. And what you believe about yourself should transfer to the things that you believe about yourself in God. And so if you look at people in the secular world, we'll receive pats on the back and we'll receive accomplishments and we'll receive praise for the work that we do. And then sometimes we promote ourselves and promote our businesses because we are so confident, and we'll get a little arrogant and we'll master something and we'll brag. But you can do all of that when it's in the secular, but why is it that it doesn't transfer over when it's in the spiritual realm? And so I know some people, they turn down positions because of insecurity or because of fear. And I've done that myself. I turned down a position because I didn't think I was competent enough. I didn't think I was capable. And so I said, no, I don't want that position. And they threw me into the position and made me do it with no pay. And I did amazing. And so fear stopped me from getting the promotion I needed, even though I was still doing the work. And so what I want to say now is, so many can't see their own strengths and they can't see the excellence in the spirit realm. And they can't receive the call when it comes to ministry or whatever God is calling you to do. And we play it down, or we dumb down, or we reject it straight out. But I remember the day that the Lord said to me, I was doing something in ministry and I was a little shy and standoffish. And the Lord said to me, honor the anointing on your life. And I was like, whoa, honor the anointing on my life. And so I started viewing it as, wait a minute, God, I'm not doing it the right way. I'm not appreciating what you've done for me. I'm not appreciating what you've given me. I'm not seeing myself equipped the way you see me equipped. And sometimes if we're not careful, we'll do the same thing. But when the Lord said that to me, I realized I was dishonoring the anointing on my life. I was dishonoring the power that was within me. I was dishonoring the gifts that were in me. And that's a slap in God's face, because you're saying, no, you say I'm supposed to do this, but I don't think I can do this. And so dishonoring who he called me to be and what he put in me, it put a bad taste in God's mouth. And so when he mentioned to me, honor the anointing on your life, I had to come to terms with, wait a minute, I'm anointed, I'm gifted, I'm talented, I have the strength of God. God is with me. God is in me. Greater is he who is in you than that's in the world. And when you honor the anointing that's within you, you walk and you talk as if you have power, as if the anointing is dripping off of you. You have confidence in everything that God expects you to do. And so the experience that God has given you is revealed on the outside. And people see your confidence. And people see the anointing on you, and they know without a doubt that God has his hands on you. And so I want to say this one last time. Honor the anointing on your life. That thing came from God. Walk in it with boldness and be courageous. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.